College used to be the golden ticket to a prosperous future. Now, it feels more like a lottery ticket with odds stacked against you. Remember those old commercials promising that a college degree equals a six-figure salary? Well, reality check. Tuition fees are soaring higher than a kite on a windy day. Meanwhile, the job market is as unpredictable as a cat chasing a laser pointer. It's like we're all trapped in a never-ending cycle of student loans, ramen noodles, and part-time jobs. Let's dive deep into the cold and harsh realities of college life in the 21st century. Over the past few decades, the cost of higher education has skyrocketed. According to the College Board, the average annual cost of tuition and fees for a public four-year in-state college is now over $10,000. For private colleges, that number jumps to nearly $38,000, and that's just the beginning. This doesn't even include room and board, books, and other expenses. Imagine paying $38,000 just for the privilege of sitting in a classroom. No fancy dorm room or meal plan included. It's no wonder students are feeling the financial squeeze. Housing costs are another major burden for students. In cities like New York, Los Angeles, and San Francisco, the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment can exceed $3,000 per month. That's right, $3,000 a month for a tiny apartment where you can probably hear your neighbor sneeze. Even in more affordable areas, students can still expect to pay around $1,000 to $1,500 per month for housing. With the rising cost of living, students are forced to juggle part-time jobs, loans, and scholarships just to make ends meet. According to a recent survey by the National Center for Education Statistics, nearly 70% of college students work while attending school. That's a lot of late nights and early mornings, balancing textbooks and barista shifts. So, the value of a college degree in the workforce has also been called into question. While higher education was once seen as a ticket to a stable and well-paying job, many graduates now find themselves underemployed and struggling to pay off student loans. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, the average salary for a recent college graduate is around $50,000 per year. However, this varies widely depending on the field of study. Imagine investing tens of thousands of dollars into your education, only to find yourself in a job that barely pays the bills. It's like buying a luxury car and discovering it has no engine. Let's look at some specific careers to see how this plays out. For instance, teachers in the U.S. earn an average salary of about $61,000 per year. While this might sound decent, many teachers start at much lower salaries and have significant student debt. It's a tough reality when you're trying to inspire the next generation but can barely afford your rent. Doctors, on the other hand, can earn high salaries, often over $200,000 per year. But here's the kicker: they also graduate with an average debt of $200,000 to $300,000. It's like running a marathon and finding out the finish line is another 26 miles away. Nurses, who are crucial to our healthcare system, earn an average salary of around $75,000 per year. However, many graduate with debt ranging from $20,000 to $60,000. They're out there saving lives while trying to keep their own financial health in check. Cybersecurity specialists, a field in high demand, have a higher average salary, around $90,000 per year. Yet, the cost of obtaining the necessary certifications in education can still be substantial. According to a report by Cybersecurity Ventures, there are expected to be 3.5 million unfilled cybersecurity jobs by 2025, but getting the education to fill these roles is no cheap feat. While the promise of a college degree still holds potential, the reality is much more complex. The significant financial burden of education often overshadows the potential benefits, leaving many graduates in a difficult situation. In my opinion, we've hit a point where the cost of a college degree is 3 times more than what a Gen Z graduate can expect to earn in their first year of work. Imagine investing years of hard work and thousands of dollars into your education, only to find that your starting salary barely covers your student loan debt. It's like buying a ticket to an exclusive event, only to realize the show isn't worth the price of admission. According to the U.S. Department of Education, The average student loan debt for a bachelor's degree is over $30,000, while the average starting salary for recent graduates hovers around $50,000 per year. The numbers just don't add up. This financial imbalance places an enormous burden on Gen Zs. They're entering the workforce with a mountain of debt, often delaying life milestones like buying a home or starting a family. We need to rethink the value and affordability of higher education. The question is it fair to saddle young people with such a heavy financial burden right from the start? Imagine if a degree costs the equivalent of what you would earn in your first year in your career. Would that be a fair value? The current system is unsustainable and unjust. According to a study by the National Bureau of Economic Research, high student debt levels can significantly impact mental health and overall well-being. This isn't just a financial issue. It's about ensuring a fair and equitable future for all. So how do these rising costs and economic pressures affect the lives of Gen Zs, specifically those aged 18 to 24? The impact is profound. Many in this age group report high levels of stress and anxiety, struggling to balance academic responsibilities with financial burdens. Imagine trying to focus on an important exam while worrying about next month's rent or how to pay for your textbooks. According to the American Psychological Association, nearly 60% of Gen Z students report experiencing overwhelming anxiety. It's like trying to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle. Something's bound to give. The necessity of working part-time jobs means less time for studying and participating in extracurricular activities, which are crucial for personal and professional development. Picture this. You're passionate about theater, but instead of rehearsing for the big play, you're flipping burgers at the local fast food joint until midnight. According to a survey by Georgetown University, about 70% of full-time Gen Z students are also working. This financial strain can also lead to some dropping out or taking longer to graduate, further increasing their debt and delaying their entry into the workforce. The financial stress doesn't just stop at the student, it ripples out to their families as well. Many parents take on second jobs or dip into retirement savings to help their children, creating a cycle of financial strain. It's a domino effect of stress and debt that affects entire households. If you found this video informative, please share it with your friends to raise awareness about the rising cost of college. Let's start a conversation about how we can make higher education more affordable and accessible for everyone. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on important topics like this. See you in the next video.